Since the beginning of time, organisms have been evolving for one sole purpose: to overcome the world around them and survive. To this extent, it can be said that human beings have triumphed in evolving, domineering the world around us and using our ability to create, communicate, and survive to the fullest of our ability. But where does evolution end for mankind? Does it have an end? Will we evolve physically further to exist? Or will we create our own evolution? Or have we already? Smartphones and other smart devices have become a wild success financially, but furthermore, they have impacted the way we live our lives significantly. Beginning in the commercial market in 2007 with the release of Apple's iPhone, we are now at a point a short distance in the future where 1.9 billion people around the globe own a smartphone, and this number does not appear to be ceasing. With the world at our fingertips and our access to information virtually limitless, where are we headed? Evolution can be defined as the process by which different kinds of living organisms are thought to have developed and diversified from earlier forms during the history of Earth, according to the Oxford Dictionary. If we take a look at the physical evolution of man, we can see the transition from Cro-Magnon to Homo sapien, and beyond that, we see the development of language and community as a step in human evolution, as a tool and our conjoined effort to survive as a species. Now, at the pinnacle of our physiological development, we have taken a turn. Stemming from the rampant success of new social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, we are constantly glued to our smartphones, to which some may call an addiction, but to what I choose to call the next evolutionary step. Throughout human history, we have harnessed the power of tools to make us go faster, increase our strength and efficiency, and to otherwise make up for our lacking physical form. What sets the smartphone aside from the typical tool is our inherent connection to it, and how it has transformed us.
Well, what's happening is that we've suddenly found a new species. I, as a cyborg anthropologist, have suddenly said, oh wow, now suddenly we're a new form of Homo sapiens, and look at these fascinating cultures, and look at these curious rituals that everybody is doing around this technology. They're clicking on things and staring at screens. Now, there's a reason why I study this versus traditional anthropology, and the reason is that tool use in the beginning, for thousands and thousands of years, everything has been a physical modification of self. It has helped us to extend our physical selves, go faster, hit things harder, and there's been a limit on that. But now what we're looking at is not an extension of the physical self, but an extension of the mental self.
What Case is describing and speaking upon goes beyond simply how we interact with a device or piece of technology, but goes further to the extent that we have altered the way we interact with our own lives and those around us. In a world that now demands immediacy and instant gratification, we have adapted in a sense, evolving our capabilities to interact in communities and to find social interactions that we crave. By this, we have engineered our own evolution, and the revolution has only just begun as we've delved more and more into robotic prostheses and, to a lesser notion, enhancing reality with the release of new technologies such as Fitbits, which can record and monitor our health, and Google Glass, which delivers us real-time information about the world in front of us. The possibilities in technological human advancement appear to be limitless. While the future may be now, it has always been a vision to inventors and philosophers alike. In 1999, Catherine Hales published her book entitled How We Became Post-Human, and in it describes what the next step in human evolution may look like. In her definition, the post-human view thinks of the body as the original prosthesis we all learn to manipulate, so that extending or replacing the body with other prosthesis becomes a continuation of a process that began before we were born. Also that, the post-human view configures human beings so that it can be seamlessly articulated with intelligent machines. In the post-human, there are no essential differences or absolute demarcations between bodily existence and computer simulation, cybernetic mechanicism, and biological organism, robot technology, and human goals. This post-human, as Hales predicted, is just what we are. We are becoming a people of technology, and the younger generations that are so able and willing to accept and adopt the new technologies are living proof of her concept. We have become so enamored by our online self that only recently has it even come into existence. We are essentially the forebears of a new species, the Homo apparatus, or human machine. It is safe to assume that we don't have to worry about machines taking over our world, but more so, that we ourselves will become machines in an effort to preserve our species. So where does this leave us? The humans on the frontier of a great change in our development in a future that is unpredictable? It is speculated that all the world's data can be stored on 295 exabytes, with the equivalent of 295 million gigabytes, and with the internet only an arm's length away, in our pockets, on our laps, and on our eyes, the expansion of the human brain lies within this boundless realm. Will we come to preserve our minds in the bodies of machines, or will we burn out and become extinct? In any case, we are in the midst of human evolution, our friends, our information, and our lives kept on a single extension of our physical form, the smartphone.